Hello Nidorinas and Nidorinos, I'm KingNido and today we're coming to you from Burbank City with the 6th place Plasma are looking to jump up into the Elite Four, and if they win this matchup by 2 they should do so, and they will actually jump the Lava Ridge Flare who are currently sitting in 3rd and potentially knock them out of the Elite Four. So with that said, let us know in the comments below who you think is going to win this matchup. Will it be the Poison types? Will it be the Fire types? Let's go! That is right, high stakes matchup between these two impressive sides, as it is going to be Arcanine in its Hisuian form and Blaziken starting out for the Lava Ridge Flare. It is going to be Gengar and Muck in its Alolan form starting out for the Plasma, as Arcanine with that Intimidate ability is going to lower the physical attack of both poison types, but it is the Leech Seed from Gengar to start off this matchup, planting those seeds around Arcanine to try and sap that health nice and early on, but Arcanine is going to respond with the rest, which is actually going to fail because it is still at full strength, and I don't think it wants to go to sleep this early in the matchup anyway. But the Sludge Bomb from Blaziken is not very effective there onto Gengar, who's happily waggling its tail on the field, and we get the Solar Blade set up as Muck is going to absorb that light, looking to finish off that Solar Blade in the next turn as the health is sapped from Arcanine now, and it is going to restore a little bit of health there for Gengar, actually getting it back to full strength, and Gengar is going to go with the Esper Wing, focusing in its attention onto Arcanine, getting a really good connection and boosting its speed, although Gengar has speed control at the moment, and it is on the receiving end of the Slash from Arcanine, a great connection. Blaziken follows it up with the Fire Pledge going for Muck, gets another great connection, but Muck is going to finish off that Solar Blade going for Blaziken. You got to think it should have gone for Arcanine with that part rock typing, as it's not very effective there onto Blaziken, and there is that health being sapped from Arcanine yet again, restoring the health of Gengar, who is going to go with the Ingrain now. It's got the Leech Seed set up, now it's set up the Ingrain, planting those roots so it can restore even more health. Very good early place by Gengar, as the Body Slam from Arcanine, it is going to go straight through Gengar, not able to connect on the Ghost type. Blaziken though, trying for the Aurora Veil, but it is not snowing over the field, so that is going to fail, and this allows Muck to try and capitalize with the triple arrows onto Blaziken, get some good connection there as Gengar has its health restored thanks to those roots that it has planted, but it gets even more health restored thanks to that Leech Seed as it saps that health from Arcanine, almost getting itself back to full strength, as Gengar is now going to go for the Slash, changing its focus to Blaziken here, allowing Arcanine to go with the Rock Blast, this multi-hit move. It wants to get all 5, but on the first one, that Cursed Body ability has been activated. It does not prevent the Rock Blast from ending, but it only gets 2. If it had gotten 5, that would have gotten massive damage, as the Facade from Blaziken, again, not going to affect the Part Ghost type Gengar, allowing Muck to go for the Giga Impact, putting Arcanine into knockout range with that not very effective move. There is Gengar having more health restored. It is going to sap that health from Arcanine, potentially taking the last of its health, and that it does. Arcanine won't even get to struggle because it has been eliminated thanks to that Leech Seed that was set up by Gengar here, and Gengar is having that last bit of health restored that was Arcanine's, as it is going to be Slitherwing now coming out for the Lava Ridge Flare. The Terrastal Draftee taking on this Fire typing. It has been embracing this form this season, and it wants to do it here. It wants to make it into the Elite Four heading into Victory Road. It wants to stay in 3rd place as Gengar, though, with the Dynamic Punch onto Blaziken. It is going to leave Blaziken in a confused state, so it may actually do damage to itself, and it's getting very close to knockout range as Slitherwing is going to go for the skill swap. But unfortunately that does fail, and Blaziken needs to shake off this confusion because the Burbank Plasma are in control at the moment. It is successful, and it is going to go for the Volt Switch, focusing in onto Muck there. It is going to go back to the bench. Blaziken, that is, it has not been eliminated, and out in its place it is Charizard coming out onto the field as Muck has to recharge from that Giga Impact that assisted with the elimination of Arcanine. And there is Gengar still having its health restored thanks to those roots, and it goes with the Shadow Punch on to Slitherwing. Doesn't do a great deal of damage though, and Charizard is going to go for the Stomping Tantrum onto Gengar. Super effective, gets some great damage done there. Slitherwing could finish it off. It goes for the Pluck, but it goes for Muck instead, putting it into knockout range, stealing its Leper Berry in the process, and proceeding to chow down right in front of Muck. The disrespect being shown by Slitherwing as the Terrain Pulse now from Muck, focusing in onto Charizard, getting some chip damage in there, and there is Gengar still having its health restored, which has kept it in this matchup, allowing Gengar to go for the Ivy Cudgel on to Slithering, which is heavily resisted there, allowing Charizard to go with the Torment onto Muck, subjecting it to that Torment. This is going to cause Muck to eventually struggle here on the field, as Slithering is going to go for the Mystical Power onto Gengar, getting the elimination with that super effective move, taking Gengar out of this matchup, giving a special attack boost to Slithering. But that Cursed Body ability has been activated yet again, so we're actually going to see Slithering struggling on the field as well. And with that Power of Alchemy ability, Muck has gotten the Cursed Body ability now, which could be great if it can get it onto Charizard. But first it goes with that Infestation, which is not very effective onto Charizard, but it is that continued affliction of that Infestation that is hauntingly terrifying, as out comes the Cantonian Muck onto the field, and Charizard is going to go for the Smart Strike to meet it as it enters this battle. The Cantonian Muck already taken some damage, but first now the following the struggle from Slithering. Critical hit to take the Alolan Muck out of this matchup to prevent that Curse Body ability being activated potentially onto Charizard. Slithering does get the recoil damage, and Muck, the remaining Muck on the field, goes with the Metal Sound, focusing in onto Charizard here. It is going to lower its special defense a great deal as the Flare have taken the lead. It is Tentacruel coming out on the field, and immediately it goes with the Petal Blizzard, connecting with everybody on the field. Not very effective on anyone whatsoever. Everyone is able to tank that move, including Muck. Charizard is going to go for the Body Slam onto Muck. He gets some great damage done, and it's left it with that Paralysis. Doesn't matter so much that it's slowed it down, it's that it may make it unable to move, as Slithering still struggling on the field. Great connection there onto Muck, but it does put Slithering into knockout range. Muck could go for the easy elimination. It goes with the Vacuum Wave, but Slithering's actually able to hold on. That could be crucial as Charizard goes with the Dynamic Punch, but it is avoided by Tentacruel, who does respond with the Tail Slap. But that's avoided by Slithering as well, who's going to get off one final struggle going for Muck, putting it into knockout range, and Slithering has been taken out of this matchup by that recoil damage. We know that Blaziken will be coming back out onto the field, as it is now a 4v4 matchup, and that Sunlight beaming down back over the field as Muck is going to go for the Power Trip onto Charizard. Very little damage being done, however, as I said, Blaziken comes back out onto the field, and Charizard immediately goes with the Poison Sting, which is going to be heavily resisted there by Tentacruel. It's not very effective, as Tentacruel does respond with the Night Slash, putting Blaziken into knockout range, but that not very effective move. It couldn't get in enough damage, allowing Blaziken to go with the Cosmic Power in response. It is going to boost that physical and special defense. And Muck could go for the easy elimination, going with the Crush Claw, and that it does. Those boosted defenses did not matter. Blaziken has been taken out of this matchup, and the Verbank Plasma are back in front, as out comes Magmortar now for the Leverage Flare. Charizard with a Petal Blizzard of its own, connecting with everyone. It's not very effective on its own teammate, which is great. It's not very effective on Muck, but effective enough to get the elimination. It capitalizes on that part water typing of Tentacruel, who sets up the Toxic Spikes now on the side of the Lava Ridge Flare. We know the Verbank Plasma and their Toxic Spikes play very well against opposition, as we get the Matcha Gotcha now from Magmortar, and it's only targeting Tentacruel. Gets in some really good damage, and it does have its health restored there. Magmortar getting itself back to full strength, and it's left Tentacruel with the burn. It is going to have its attack stack cut into, but it's also feeling the effects of that burn, chipping away at its health, as now out comes Brute Bonnet for the Verbank Plasma, who has been a hard target to take down for opposing sides here, and does truly embrace that poison typing this season. But yet again, is a level playing field. 3v3 now between these two sides, and Tentacruel goes with the Clanging Scales. Great damage onto Charizard, but Charizard is able to hold on by a thread, and it is going to respond by setting up the Burning Bulwark. Brute Bonnet does not want to connect with that. Tentacruel has lowered its physical defenses in the process. Remember that from the Clanging Scales. The Absorb here from Magmortar, not very effective there onto Brute Bonnet, but there is a little bit of health being restored for Magmortar, and that could be crucial if it's able to hold on. But we get the Dragon Breath now from Brute Bonnet, but it goes for the Burning Bulwark that was set up by Charizard, so Charizard is able to protect itself, and Tentacruel there with that burn doing damage to it. Charizard still in this matchup, allowing it to go for the Hammer Arm, bringing the hammer down onto Brute Bonnet, but it's not very effective. Charizard does lower its speed, but it is such an easy target right now. Tentacruel could get the easy elimination, but instead it goes for the Metal Sound onto Charizard. Yet again, they lower the special defenses of Charizard, but if it takes any damage, it is out. We get the cross chop from Magmortar, not very effective yet again, onto Brute Bonnet. This allows Brute Bonnet to respond with the X-Scissor to take Charizard out of this matchup. Not very effective, but effective enough to get the job done. And yet again, the Burbank Plasma have taken the lead. It is a 3v2 matchup now. We're about to find out who the last Pokemon for the Lava Ridge Flare is. And it's Cinderace that comes out onto the field, immediately landing in those toxic spikes. So it is going to be poisoned here on the field, but it does have the speed control. And immediately it is going to bury its way underground, setting up the dig. As Tentacruel needs to focus in on Magmortar, goes for the Giga Drain, but it goes for Cinderace, so it's able to avoid that attack, allowing Magmortar to try and capitalize by setting up for the Meteor Beam. So it becomes overflowing with that space power, and it is going to boost that special attack that's already base 125. We get the Mach Punch, great connection there from Brute Bonnet onto Magmortar as Cinderace is feeling the effects of that poisoning, and Tentacruel has been put into knockout range by that burn, but Brute Bonnet is the one on the receiving end of that super effective dig from Cinderace as Tentacruel is going to go for the Leaf Blade there. Very little damage being done to Cinderace, but this allows the Meteor Beam to be finished off by Magmortar, going for Brute Bonnet, and Brute Bonnet has been eliminated from this matchup. We are even yet again. We are down to the last two Pokemon for both of these sides. This could be crucial depending on who the Burbank Plasma send out last, but first, that poisoning yet again affecting Cinderace. Tentacruel needs to hold on from this burn, and that it does. It may only have a few more turns left, as it is going to be Venusaur coming out as the last Pokemon for the Burbank Plasma. Cinderace immediately with the Wild Bolt Storm. That's going to be avoided by Tentacruel. That is crucial, and it's avoided by Venusaur, allowing Tentacruel to go with the Weather Ball onto Cinderace. Cinderace does take that critical hit as well. Magmortar is going to respond with the Sand Attack onto Venusaur, trying to lower its accuracy, and that could be crucial because if Venusaur cannot land any targets, it cannot get any eliminations. It goes for the Avalanche, and it's avoided by Cinderace. That Sand Attack already paying off as Cinderace still feeling the effects of that poisoning. Tentacruel hanging on here. It may only have one turn left as Cinderace is going to go for the Tri-Attack. Tentacruel has no turns left. It has been eliminated from this matchup by Cinderace. Venusaur is all by itself. Magmortar immediately going with the defense skill. It's going to boost its defenses. It already boosted that special attack earlier on. And Venusaur does go for the confusion, but yet again, Cinderace is able to avoid that attack, but it cannot avoid that poison that has put it into knockout range. But they have the 2-1 advantage. Cinderace with the Heal Pulse, trying to help out Venusaur, but Venusaur is already at full strength. I don't know what Cinderace is thinking there, but Magmortar doesn't care because it goes for the Hurricane, and it is a one-hit wonder. Venusaur has been eliminated. That boosted special attack of Magmortar pays off crucially for the Lava Ridge Flare. We do get a time warning, but it doesn't matter because the match is over and the Flare get the victory, moving themselves up into second place. Now the Plasma do stay in 6th for the time being, but next round they are going up against the Anastar Galaxy, whereas for the Flare next round, they are going up against the Vilestone Breakers, who is also in the Elite Four. I cannot wait for that one. But until then, Nidorinos, thank you so much for watching. Let us know in the comments below who you thought was the best on field, and if you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, share, subscribe, but more importantly, always remember, you are awesome, and I'll see you when you see me.